goaltending tonight?
Upi will play tonight.
What will the defensive pairings look like tonight? Are you going to go similar to this weekend with all the new additions?
Well, no, because Jeremy Davies is up, so it's really an all hands on deck, situation. I don't think we'll have pairs, to be perfectly honest. I think it'll be a lot of mixing and matching, and it's going to be a lot of, certainly a lot of Ethan Prow, as it's been for a lot of the last 2 years. But getting Davidson and Barkowski in is huge. Those guys can eat real minutes for you. Obviously, Mitch Elliott is a great opportunity to play bigger minutes right now. Loxie has an opportunity to play bigger minutes right now. And then we got Berzola, who's just had one game with us, but we like him a ton. He's physical. He's a hard player to play against, and he's going to have to step up for us as well. But I don't think we'll have set pairs because none of them have played really together anyway. So they'll probably just be juggling through each other a little bit.
Prowl there, and yesterday when I talked to Mitch Elliott, he was almost like, "Oh yeah, Ethan Prowl's here too," and he's one of the captains. So, do you ever just not take for granted, but not realize you have Ethan Prowl to take on this workload and just kind of goes about his business?
No, I never once take Ethan Prowl for granted because he could easily be the most valuable player of our group over the last year plus. Unfortunately, both years the D-Corps has been, decimated either with call-ups or injuries, and I think we've already played 11 defensemen this year, and the one constant, except for the 4 games up in Buffalo, which was awesome, that he got last year, that he earned, has been Prowl. And he's been the one constant. He's been the guy we lean on in every big moment. He's thought of as an offensive defenseman, because he puts up a lot of points. But he is a warrior, and he does anything it'll take to help his team win. And it's a great feeling having him in your lineup.
You look at Syracuse's record. They only have 1 win. However, they're pushing games past regulation to scratch for those points. How's the record not an indication?
Yeah, I don't look at records this early in the season. I don't think they're very indicative of the kind of teams you play or you have. 4 of their 7 games they've been in overtime or they've won. So over half their games they've either been in overtime or they won. So I know how good they are. They're well coached. They play a good style of hockey. You look at their forward group. I mean, you've got some high-end American League forwards. I mean, Barbelet and Reifers and Robert and Gonkelcaves and, Gamel Smith and, you go down the line, their forwards are loaded. So I know how good of a team they are. I don't think about their record at all.
So the makeup of the team age, has it doubled in the last 3 or 4 days? What are your thoughts on how old you've become all of a sudden?
Yeah, we bring some guys in that probably feel better hanging out with the coaching staff than they do the rookies. Yeah. Certainly with Riley Sheehan and Barkowski and Davidson, we certainly added a lot of experience to the group. So with where our lineup's at right now, that's critical, right? Because guys like that have been through a lot and they have a calming presence about them. That's critical, especially with the amount of guys we have out of our lineup and having a guy like Michael Mersch out of our lineup. You miss Mersch so much more than just what he does in terms of helping you on the ice. It's the presence he brings and the leadership and the calming influence. And so to not have him is hard, but then you get Sheehan, Barkowski, and Davidson to really add to our leadership group, which helps a lot.
A few minutes ago, and he says, "I'm not the old man anymore."
He's not the old man anymore.
Yeah. So what about Davey hadn't played a game all summer. Barkowski hadn't played a game all summer, no preseason. Shane, I don't think has played since I don't know when. All these guys, it's not hurting. They seem to fit right in okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, games are important. You need to play games, but we believe, first of all, they're pros. These guys have done this for a long time, and they've been in these situations before. They haven't always been guys that are in the lineup every night. When they're in the NHL, when Barkowski and Davidson or Sheehan are in the NHL, they're guys that are sometimes in, sometimes out a lot of times, right? And so those guys, they become very accustomed to how to mentally and physically prepare themselves to play, even if they're haven't been in a while. That's why their careers have been as good as they have, because they know how to do those things.
And then last game, Weisbach, Rusek, Byro, just flying. Could that be one of the fastest lines in the league, you think?
Yeah, it's the Byro, Rusek, Weisbach all have very, very good, if not elite speed. And Saturday they also played fast. Now, playing fast isn't just how fast you skate. It's how fast you think and how quick you want to play an attacking north-based style. So we want to play a fast game. That line should be elite at it. They were on Saturday, but we need them to be every game.